Hi, this is Rick Barnett with tips number 2. Today we're talking about optimizing Social Security. I know it's difficult to be thinking about in the midst of so much going on with the coronavirus and the stock market, and that is definitely something we want to pay attention to. I guess I would say that if you haven't heard from your advisor, then you should be calling our office because there's been a huge downturn in the market during this time, and someone needs to be paying attention to that. But we're talking about Social Security today because that is part of the plan too. We can't stop thinking about the things that will affect our plan. Now, stock market's one for sure, but Social Security and how to optimize Social Security is critical. So when we start thinking about the things, when should I take it? It has to be in conjunction with your other numbers of your retirement plan, which include Social Security, obviously we're talking about today, but pensions. When would we take it? How many years or points do we need to qualify? How much should I leave my spouse if I have one? And how much would that affect me if I have to leave some of the money to my spouse in the event that I die? And then thirdly, of course, is what about our nest egg, our retirement savings, our investments? Could be 401k, IRA. Regardless of where it's at, that's included in these numbers that have to be put together. So since we're talking about optimizing Social Security, just know that a single person has 96 possible choices. You can take it as early as age 62 and as late as age 70 and every month in between. So that's 96 possibilities. The other thing is, if you're married, there's over 500 choices because you have the ability to coordinate benefits between the two spouses. So if you thought of a 9-digit keypad and you forgot your 4-digit code, you're going, okay, I'll just start punching numbers to try to figure it out. You'd be there all day, possibly a week. So there's a lot of combinations that we have to consider. The other consideration is taxation. Some people are paying no tax on their Social Security. Some are paying 50%, so they're paying whatever they receive, 50% of it's being taxed. And in some cases, as high as 85% is being taxed of what you receive. So how can we look at it, figure out how we can pay the least amount of tax, optimize the highest amount of income? I guess the other consideration would be, do you plan on working? Because between 62 and your full retirement age, which is based on your birth year, you could be losing benefits. And how that works is between the ages of 62 and your full retirement age, you can only make, these are 2020 numbers, but you can only make $18,240. After that, you'd lose a $1 of benefit for every $2 of earnings. So that's a 50% pay cut, basically, if you work more than earning more than $18,240. So the planning's critical because we want to know, would we need to take Social Security, and hopefully we don't have to go back and refigure that to determine, boy, is there any way I can shut Social Security off, or how am I going to maximize my benefits, and how much income am I receiving now? We don't want to go down that road at all. We don't want to be put in a position where we could be losing $1 of benefit for every $2 of earnings. So just some quick tips on Social Security. There's a lot more than that. There's a ton, but it must be in conjunction with your overall retirement plan. So there we go.